Hello. Second video in 2 days. My goodness. So today I have my LGB tank engine out running with an extra tender on it, pulling my ore train. It's running quite well, but it's taken most of the day to sort out the cars, fix the couplers, and get an engine that will work. I've got my yellow pine lumber over here, tank engine as well, but I've had trouble with the mating the couplers. That's a beautiful engine, and it runs really well, and it's very strong, but it doesn't want to hook up well to that tender, that LGB tender on the back of the train that's there now, the engine that's there now. Especially because, mostly because of my grade over there. As it went up the grade, the couplers, of course, right about there would separate, and the train would part company with the engine. But with that LGB engine connected to an LGB tender, connected to LGB cars, I guess that's the way it's supposed to be. Although those cars have different couplers on them. Some have the LGB hook-a-loop, some have KD on them, and some have LGB short couplers, just like yesterday's train. It's basically the same train as I had on yesterday, but we've got the LGB engine out on it. So we'll take us down here and we'll watch it coming around. I do like that engine too. I'm sitting here spinning on my deck. That's just enough speed to get it up the hill, I think. And there's no traction tires on those LGB engines. I had a look to try and see if you could put traction tires on it. Sure would have been nice. But then LGB is not sure. Should just make it. You can see this wheel spinning. Certainly looks pretty cool. Funny, if you get it at different speeds here, and I've tried them different speeds all day long, the cars will separate at a low speed for some reason. I have right about there, those back 6 cars tend to separate from the main train. KD coupler to KD coupler, so you wouldn't think it would separate, but it did. Right in there. And of course, if I run it the other direction, the hill is greater, and the train needs to go a lot faster than that to get up the other side of it. I know looks like, you know, well, one grade is different than the other. One's a longer grade, one's a shorter, higher. They both achieve the same height, they just do it at different lengths. So here it comes. That clip hanging out the side of that engine is the clip to recharge the battery. That's where I plug in my charger. That's the engine I put lithium-ion batteries in there from a dustbuster. Dustbuster. Yeah. They're all the same kind of batteries if you could just figure out how to hook them up. I've got a couple of them downstairs. Like to change them over, and the ones in the dustbusters are probably a little more robust than some of the lithium-ion batteries you get to run your airplanes and such. The ones in the dustbuster are a little more robust, bigger. Same voltage probably, just more capacity. It's running well now. I'm really happy with that. I had to add weight to those White Pass OAR cars. I had to add weight to them all, actually. They're way too light. They're way too light. Of course, I guess that's why LGB didn't need to put traction tires on their engines, because their cars are so light. Maybe that's the reason. But I've got a whole bunch of what do we call, shower chain. I guess maybe you call it shower chain, or chain that would hook up your toilet toilet flapper to the handle. Similar anyway. Little round balls hooked together with a link. Keychain type. Only they're long. They're like each chain is probably 8 feet long. They're little tiny ones, but still, they do add weight, and they're easy to, of course. They just bundle up inside. And they're in the side tanks on that engine. It's quite the installation, but it works. Adds weight to the engine. Of course, there's already weight in the engine. All the engines we get, we think are really heavy. It's just the weight inside them. The big iron weight, steel weight, I guess. It's like, yeah, you pick up the engine and go, wow, that's got a lot of weight to it. Until you open it up and find out it's just a steel weight inside. Some of the die-cast ones are naturally heavy, vinyl, but they all add weight to them. And LGB is all plastic. All plastic. Except for the wheels. Some of the wheels. Some of the wheels are steel, but as you can see, there's a set of white paths there that are all plastic wheels. The other ones I managed to get some that came with steel wheels, and some of the steel wheels I managed to appropriate from other LGB cars that I had that I don't have anymore. But steel wheels are definitely the way to go. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my little video today. If you do, comment on it, subscribe. I'll try and get a few more videos up this year. I'll go back downstairs and run some of my O gauge. But now that it's summer, we get outside, it's time to run large-scale trains. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Have a good night and take care of yourself. Bye now.